Let's make a bubbling cauldron in Blender. Start by removing the bottom and top faces of a cylinder, extrude out the bottom and grid fill to fill in all those empty spaces. Then you're going to want to add a loop tool near the top, extrude it out on the outside and the inside, just to make sure we can get a nice rounded rim. Take all of your edges and bevel them to round that out. Go back to the bottom face where you did your grid fill. Select all of it, separate it and duplicate it. This is going to create the surface for your water and it's going to be the emitter where your bubbles come from. Extrude the bottom just to round it out, add some loop tools to give it a bit more structure, scale it just to get that cauldron shape that you're after. This part's a bit more complicated and it goes by pretty quickly, so make sure to pause and rewind if you need to catch up. Add a subdivision surface modifier to get a bit more texture and add a displacement modifier with a Voronoi texture. And the numbers don't really matter, but you just want to make sure you get rid of the sharp jagged peaks and get something softer and rounder to simulate the water. Add in another subdivision modifier just for that last bit of detail and now for the movement. Get an empty object and set the Z transform to #frame times 0.5 or whatever number you'd like, and then set in the displacement modifier the coordinates to object and make the object the empty. Then get a UV sphere and scale it down to make a nice oblong shape for your bubble, and in the second bottom circle you'd separated, set up your particle system. Again, numbers don't really matter, you just want to make sure your gravity is set to -1 so that the bubbles go upwards, and set a collision to your surface water so that the bubbles stop when they reach the top.